Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Carissa, and I wanted to introduce you to a client and a friend of mine. Her name is Hannah Woodward, and Hannah has joined my coaching program many, many months ago, but she has just continuously leveled up each and every month that I've gotten the chance to coach her and mentor her. And she's not only been a coaching client, but she's also taken part in our amazing, Breakthrough Your Bullshit retreats, which really help, women kind of rewire their programming, their mindset, their way of being in this world. So I'm just going to ask her some fun questions. And if you guys have any questions for Hannah, feel free to ask away. And if not, yeah, we'll just kind of get it started. If you don't know me by now, I am Carissa Atkins, the #1 mindset and health coach for lady bosses. And I help them boss up their bodies, their mindsets, and their lifestyles. So with that, Hannah, I'm curious. I always love asking this question. What made you say yes to working with me? There's thousands of coaches out there, but what made you say yes to working with me in my program? Do you remember?
I think just the fact that you had results in just all your status, and you just seemed like the fact that you were I'm not gonna work with you if I don't think we're a good fit. Like you were just straight to the point, blunt. I was like, okay, so she's not just gonna work with anyone. I need to put these qualifications kind of thing, and so that really pulled me in too. And you just seemed like you knew what you were talking about, and yeah, so I saw some results and stuff from other people too. So I was like, let's do it.
I love that. It's my no bullshit approach, right? It's like, hey, if me and you ain't a good fit, we're just never going to be a good fit. And that's okay. Like, it's never my goal to sell anybody on something that they don't need. Cause we've all been sold to and think, why did I do this? Why did I say yes to this? So it is important. I work with you guys for 6, 12 months, at a time. So it is important that we both, I always say, mashed together really well. So I'm glad that you kind of loved that approach, that straightforward. I'm not here for everyone. I'm only here for certain women. And yeah, you absolutely fit that bill. I'm curious, what were some of your biggest challenges and struggles prior to working with me?
Being consistent in my nutrition, negative mindset, thoughts, negative self-talk.
Mhm.
Um,
And how is all that affecting your life? Let's just kind of dive in. So, the negative mindset, the negative self talk, I think a lot of women struggle with this. If I'm not enough, I'll never be good enough, I'm never pretty enough, losing weight's hard. That's all negative dialogue that happens in between our ears. So, how is that really, really affecting your life? In all areas, how is that negative mindset affecting you?
I feel like it holds me back, and the confidence isn't there, and fear comes in,
Mm.
stops a lot of progress and things that could be happening. That mindset wasn't there.
Absolutely. It's like the missing piece, right? Because I always tell girls, I'm like, I can give you your meal plans, I can give you your perfect fitness plan, but if the mindset isn't there, you're gonna look at it for the first couple of weeks, and then eventually it's just gonna become another thing that you bought, that you'll probably never use. So I'm glad that you mentioned fear, because a lot of women allow fear to hold them back from doing things that they love to do, doing, hanging out with certain people, saying yes to certain things, getting healthy. I know that's so weird, but a lot of women have this fear of, well, when I get healthy, it may change who I am, and therefore I may lose my friends, and people may not like me, and then they're like, I'll just stay where I'm at, just stay where I'm at. So I'm glad you
Definitely
mentioned
heard that.
that. What?
I said I definitely have heard that, and it's so weird, to
Yeah.
think that.
Fear of success. It's a real thing. I see it on the business clients, and I see it on the health coaching clients. So it is a thing. And I can remember back when I was 213 pounds, and I remember thinking, who am I going to be? Because I always imagined these healthy, strong, fit women as also stuffy. I used to think that women like that would judge me for being overweight, and obese. And I was so afraid that I was going to become one of those women, judging others. And I was like,
Mm,
that's just silly, right? That's so silly, because you are who you are. You're not going to become an evil person just because you got healthy.
right.
Cool. So, do you remember, gosh, because we've been working with each other for several months now. Hannah's not just in my Reclaim Your Best Life life coaching program. But she comes in at that VIP level. So every week, Hannah and I get the chance to chit chat and talk and really kind of strategize on how we're going to overcome some of the challenges that she faces in her life, especially around the health, but a lot around life and relationship. Like, we know it's not just the one thing. It's like an everything, right? Like, it's a holistic thing. It's like, how's my life affecting my health? How's my relationships? How's my, my career, my finances? Like, it's all tied together. But do you remember some of the goals that you set out that you wanted to achieve back when we first started working with each other?
Definitely lose, like, I wanted to get to like a certain weight, so definitely lose like a lot of weight. Like shift my mindset. I wanted to travel to Europe, which I'm doing next month with you. Um, I wanted to just like travel more, get my own place, which I just moved into my own place in January, by myself. Um, and I think another one was like a romantic partner. I haven't got there yet, but working on it. I joined a couple dating apps. So
You can't work miracles, you guys.
right, yeah.
You can't force men to fall in love with
Right.
each other. If I could, I'd be like the most online sought after coach, dating coach or something. But I want to go back to it because you mentioned a lot of things, right? You want to start traveling more. You wanted to go to Europe. You wanted to get your own place and kind of step out and find yourself. You wanted to lose weight. So do you remember how much weight you were originally wanting to lose?
I think it was like 40 pounds.
And where are you at today?
I think I lost like 15 pounds.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And every pound that you lose, do you fear or feel that it could come back?
I mean, I definitely go like fluctuate, but like have been like, I don't want to say plateaued, but I've stuck around the same, like give or take 5 pounds for a while. So
That's amazing. That's amazing. You guys, 15 pounds in a couple of months, like it's a beautiful thing. And I always tell my ladies, I'm like, girls, every time we lose weight, if you do it the right way, because there's the right way and there's the wrong way, right? There's the fast and easy way, cut it. And Hannah, I bet you've lost weight very fast, very before, right? Yeah, you've tried all the things. But there's the difference between losing weight and getting healthy the right way. And that's by building sustainable habits. So I am curious, what are some of the habits that you and I have been working on to really establish and ingrain into your lifestyle so that every time you lose weight, you never have to worry about it coming back? What are some of the habits that we've been working on?
well, definitely meal planning, which I mean, I like kind of already did, but just like having that like strict schedule, like put it in my calendar kind of thing. Every week, like even up to snacks. I eat 3 meals a day and usually like 2 snacks. Like I don't know if it's something you did or just implemented, but I started consistently going to the gym, like getting like my like protein shake ready before the gym, like I get my clothes ready, like just being prepared, like snacks, water, protein shake for the gym, clothes for the day. So like just a lot of being prepared because you don't, what do they say? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel that a lot of women, like, that's like the number one thing that holds them back. They have a plan, but they don't do it. They don't show up consistently and do it. They don't build, that plan into their lifestyle. They just think, oh, I'll do it for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Again, that quick fix, that all or nothing mentality. And then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, I've hit my goal. And then they go off and they just forget everything that they've learned. But I love that you're like, you've meal planned. You're literally meal planning like a boss, by the way. Like, she literally does it every single week. She posts pictures. It's beautiful. She's asking questions and like Instagram. She's like, where can I get that recipe, Carissa? Like, she's always like constantly leveling up her nutrition. And that is a huge part of getting into that most optimal shape. She goes to the gym every day. What are some other habits that you're really starting to work on? They may not be like secure yet, but what are some habits that you're working on? Because that have nothing to do with body movement or nutrition. What are some habits that you're working on that have nothing to do with that?
Like just rethinking like my mindset, like shifting from negative to positive, or like when we talk about, I mean, this is like to do with like losing weight, but like melting weight versus like losing weight, like the terminology, like being more at peace with myself, like all the little like note cards you like taught us, like if we're like stressed out, like okay, this is what I'm gonna do, take a breath, or if I need to do self, not need to, got to do self-care. Um, then like here's a little note card because if I'm like running through my mind, like what am I gonna do? Like I don't know. Like I have all these little note cards that have self-care, or like if I just I don't know, want to take myself out or like reward myself or celebrate. And then just like mindset, meditation, really focusing on that and like little things. Like I forget a couple weeks ago we did this activity about like looking at all the parts of our life, and one of the things I found out was like what are things that can like bring me joy, and so that's like another thing. And yeah, so and like more intuitive eating as well, like focusing, I know that's about nutrition, so
Well,
uh,
that's all right, because a lot of people
mhm.
think, they've got to eat clean, they've got to follow the perfect plan, and I mean, you've had the 10-week meal plan, you've had all the stuff, right? The tools, the strategies, but it all comes back to that intuitive eating that we have not yet mentioned. And you guys, if you're listening, intuitive eating is a principle that I strongly believe in, right? It allows us to eat the foods we absolutely love without feeling deprived. Because when we are following our body's hunger and fullness scale, and we're like, okay, I'm checking in, am I being mindful? Who am I being when I eat? It's not just about what you're eating, it's also about who you're being when you eat. And Hannah is learning so much about her body with that intuitive eating method, those principles that we teach in our program. And so, like, literally, star client. I love Hannah. I love Hannah. Okay, so what has been your favorite part about the coaching program? Now, you've done the retreat and you've also do the VIP coaching and the group coaching. So, what has been your favorite part about working with me so far?
That's so hard, like everything. The retreat was freaking like badass, so that
Yeah.
was like really amazing. I mean, I love our one-on-ones and also the health coaching calls, especially now that you brought in Annette and Stephanie, and it's just like all amazing. I love like being in community and all the different like workouts or little challenges that you've done. Like being with you in the retreat, that was like amazing, and everything that I learned and processed, and then their group coaching calls, it's cool learning from other people because you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I didn't think I could think about it. Like even you, like different ways that you wouldn't like perspective wise, like suggest maybe or something. But yeah, just like everything.
Love it. So a lot of the coaching, you guys, a lot of the coaching calls. She mentioned Stephanie and Annette. Those are two of our coaches. Annette takes on all of the hormone balancing out, like our mood swings, our hormones, our gut health, all that jazz. Stephanie takes all of the nutritional calls. She's really teaching the foundations, the basics, the intuitive eating. I, of course, take all the mindset and the fitness. And it's so much fun to be able to work with a team. And I love hearing that our clients love to also work with our team too. So that's really cool. So last question, what piece of advice, if you were sitting with a girlfriend and she was like, I really need to lose some weight, I need to get healthy, I need to create some healthy habits for myself, but I just don't know where to start, what advice would you give her?
Probably like ask her if she like got a coach or anything, because like I've tried so many fad diets and stuff in the past. So like I've been like on and off about it before, but I'm like, it's like what are you waiting for kind of thing. Like it's so worth it. Like especially if you find like a good coach like you, and it's just been very supportive, and having like the Voxer and everything. Um like I feel like not everyone does that one-on-one, like not 24/7, but like we pretty much have access to you a lot of the time. So that's so important, and just to always be there for support, and even with all your crazy schedule and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's worth it. Like if you're really serious and really want to change your life, and it's not just like health. Like I am a health coach, but I'm health coach, health client. But not just about that. Like you said, it's all about life, relationships, and how everything connects. So
connected. It's all connected. Yeah. And you guys, I built this program because I built it based on what I would have loved to have had when I was obese and depressed and sad, right? Like when I was like, oh, I need like some food stuff and I need some advice on fitness stuff and I need definitely some mindset work and I need hormones because I have Hashimoto's, like all of these things, right? Like pieced together. I have built this one like epic badass program that supports women on all those levels, right? Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I love it. And I love helping clients create habits, high performing habits that allows them to, you know, build their most epic life, build their most epic body. And I love that. So Hannah, thank you so much for your time today. You guys heard it. Her best advice would be to go out and find a coach that you feel comfortable working with. It doesn't have to be me, but it should be someone. The fact that you're alone on this journey is false, right? People like me want to help you get into the best shape of your life mentally and physically because we know how it feels. I know how it feels to be sad and mad and depressed and just anger towards my body and not love my body. And I know what it feels like to be on top of the world. And that's what I want to, you know, coach women to. So with that, you guys, I'm just going to quickly mention a really awesome tool that you guys can use. So I want to encourage all of you to take a free quiz. It's about a 2-minute long quiz. And you are going to realize at the end of the quiz what type of personality you are, what type of boss babe you are. And then you will be delivered 5 no bullshit strategies to help you reach your health and wellness goals, depending on what type of personality you have. So you can click on the link below in the comment section below. It's quiz.365dailyhustle.com. Take the free quiz and let me know what personality type you end up being. All right, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful day and I'll catch you again soon. Bye.